I recently interviewed Asar from PGWave, who's the developer behind the Complex Expedition. In the description, there's a link to the review I made, so please check it out. We'll be going through cut content and answering questions about the game, and discussing more about the Complex.
Hello, how you doing?
Hey, I'm good. Nice to meet you, man.
Yeah, nice to meet you too, man.
I have been so excited for this. I genuinely didn't think you'd even respond. So,
Well,
yeah.
I don't usually respond to a lot of emails because a lot of them are just kind of spam, kind of. I guess
That's fair.
But I saw yours. It kind of stood out. So.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm very happy about that. Thank you. Yeah, I'm sure like there'll be a lot of people going like, oh, yeah, when's the next update coming out? Oh, or something like that, you know. So
yeah, I get those too.
That's fair. Yeah, I recently picked up your game. I don't even know how I even found it. I think it just popped up randomly and I was like, oh, this looks sick. And then there was like the alpha build, which was apparently out for a while, and then right when I finished that, I was like, oh, this is cool.
You know, the early access, it was out for like 2 years, I think. Yeah, it came out in 2023, actually, July 17th. And now 2 years later, July 18th, it dropped full release. I think it was like, half a year after the early access dropped. I was just working on a little update. Then it just turned into a full rework of the game. So it was like 1.5 years working on this final product.
Because I was looking at this game and I'm like, okay, people have played through it. You know, no one really, like, people have talked about it, but not really in depth in a way. And so I figured I'd take this opportunity. But dude, it's so cool to finally do this. Thank you.
Thank you for having me. I mean, well, I did an interview for another YouTuber 2 years ago, or maybe 2.5 actually.
Oh.
But that's pretty much it.
Damn. Was it under was it to talk about the Complex or?
Yeah, it was after the Complex found footage released, and I was I think like I was 16 or something at the time.
Yeah, I see. Oh my god, that would have been nerve-wracking, I'd say.
It was pretty bad, not gonna lie.
Oh,
but
no. That's okay.
You know, that's how it goes.
Yeah, you gave it a shot, and you know, and here you are now. So, dude, I absolutely loved it. I was like telling my friends about it and stuff, and just seeing like these big like YouTubers just kind of hop on the game, like, because I was looking at the YouTube videos on who have talked about it and stuff, and you know, because I was looking for creative ideas, and I saw like Markiplier, like Jacksepticeye, which is like big YouTubers from when I was growing up. I'm sure it's the same for you. And I was like, holy crap, like this is legit. Like, you know, like, how'd you feel about that?
When I first released the early access, it was a shock. I mean, no, actually, when I released the Complex found footage, then they played it first, and that blew my mind. You know, I had no idea what was going to happen at all. And it just kind of, it caught me off guard, but it was so exciting when it happened first. But then, you know, the second time, it's still amazing, you know, it's really fun. But, you know, it's not the same as the first time, you know. It's it's a little bit different. But, I mean, it's not any different in a way, but you just don't get as excited, I guess. But then you just kind of, you know, but it's still so amazing to have that happen, you know. It's not many people have that happen to them, and it's pretty special. And I'm very grateful for that, you know. But, you know, there's another thing. It is at least at the time of right now, it is, I mean, Jacksepticeye and Markiplier, both of them, they only played the early access, not the full release. And the early access, you know, I'm not that proud of that, you know, the early access. That's why I did the rework of the game. But, you know, it's all good, you know, it's not a big deal at all. You know, it's still such an amazing thing to happen, you know.
I guess with a lot of Backrooms stuff, like it seems to have an audience for some reason. It's kind of weird. There's just like, you know, you post a video about it and then there's like thousands of Backrooms fans that just come out of the woodwork to check out the video. So I saw your video that you posted the other day, and that was the 50k sales, was it?
Yeah, it was 50K.
That was awesome. You know what? Okay, call me crazy on this, and let me know if I'm wrong. But so right at the bottom of the question sheet, I put like a stupid GIF in there because I thought it would be funny, and and it was like, and then I saw the video and I was like, wait a minute, these guys are dancing similar to the GIF. Did you have that like already made before, or was that like
Well,
directly inspired? It's okay if it isn't.
like the video I posted, I had a similar one made like a year and a half ago while I was developing the game, but I just remade it last night or yesterday, and I just thought it'd be funny, to be honest.
That's insane. What a coincidence.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Oh my gosh.
Well, love to see the housemaid guys dancing, having a good time.
Of
You know,
course. Of course. That's true. They gotta
they got
enjoy
a
their
boogie
job
too.
somehow. Yeah, yeah, true.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's so cool. Yeah, I had a look at those comments and like, and everyone's super supportive and everything like that.
Yeah.
Like, are you like genuinely like, sorry, are you generally happy with the like the reception that you got with the game fully released?
Yeah, for the most part, yeah, very much. I was actually a little bit surprised because I knew that there was a lot of people that were expecting like more action. I guess I don't know, but um, so I'm surprised they even got such good feedback. You know, there's a lot of new people, I think, that haven't really seen what the complex series is about. I guess I'm not focusing too much on horror or the horror part. It is a horror game, you know, but I I guess I like to focus on the world more than just the horror, because you know anything that's actually scary in real life doesn't actually have to be trying to scare you, you know, solely, you know. It just is what it is, and we either feel scared by it or not, you know. It's just up to you to decide or for yourself, you know. It's kind of what Complex tries to do. It just is what it is, kind of, and you just form your own opinion on it, you know. You just explore and see for yourself. But of course, there are elements that are meant to scare you. There's this thing where I've seen people play the game and then they point out like, "Oh, I just saw something," but there wasn't actually anything there. And I know, but you know, it's just funny that they think that they saw something. Kind of, I mean, I guess it adds to it for them, you know, even though it wasn't actually there.
How long have you been a Backrooms fan for?
I've been a fan since first Kane Pixels video. His found footage. A lot of people kind of, I mean, that video kind of reignited people's interest in the Backrooms. For a lot of people, I think. But that was kind of what inspired me to make the first game. I saw that video. I was like, I can probably make some similar. So I just started working on that. Then I just posted a clip of what I had on YouTube, and it's still up there on PGWave. It's very old, but I think it's one of my first videos, and it gained over 50K views, and I said I gotta finish this game.
Yeah.
So it was my first game ever.
What?
I think it's great that he could inspire so many people. You know, we can get, you know, new content, new ideas. You know, artists. You know,
Yeah.
it's a lot of possibilities for this kind of stuff.
Like, you know, you would have to reference off like the Kane Pixels video, and then I guess with some of the other levels, yeah, like you would have to reference off like the Backrooms wiki and stuff like that. Like, did you have any trouble like recreating any like aspects that you found?
When I recreate areas from other stuff, for example, the wiki, I tend to change it up a bit to, I guess, be more original with it or more grounded with some of the stuff. And I feel like, I mean, it depends on what you mean by having any trouble recreating some aspects of the Backrooms. I feel like, you know, it's hard to put detail into every corner of the map, you know, especially if it's a big map. But, you know, I think I found an okay balance, with stuff like power outlets and little wall details and stuff like that. Kind of helps with that, make areas a little bit more interesting to look at. But for example, with levels like, or I don't really call them levels. I call them different floors maybe in my game. I don't know, um, but for example, the house yard thing in the complex expedition
I remember that.
with the green carpet, yeah, the houses. That's one uh, I guess level from the wiki that I felt I really wanted to recreate,
Mm.
and I had that plan for a while, but I didn't make it until like I think like a month before release maybe.
Oh.
Just kind of crazy, but
Yeah.
yeah.
A lot of the levels just seem like they naturally existed from the wiki. Like I feel like they just kind of fit really well. Like I think that like whether or not some of the levels were just kind of directly inspired or you just kind of made them up on your own, I feel like they fit really well within the whole Backrooms aesthetic. So it's pretty cool, you know?
I guess like there's a point in the game. There's a preschool. I call it a preschool.
Yes.
It's but most people that see it they call it playrooms from the wiki, I think.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, I'm trying
but
to remember that.
there are some areas that might look like wiki levels, but they might just be original, like that. That wasn't really inspired by playrooms. I just thought a preschool would look creepy. So
Yeah, true. Like, and especially since like no one's there. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
you would expect like people would be playing in there, but like no, there's no one. Like it wasn't.
yeah,
It's just
lights
there.
off.
Yeah. When you mentioned that you kind of changed things up a little bit, I did notice that the pool rooms actually, that's one of my favorite levels. The pool rooms was changed up a little bit, and I think that was for the better. It kind of it was unique, but it didn't. I don't know if it was better or not, but I think that it still retained the eeriness of the pool rooms while also making it unique.
Well, the pool rooms were almost cut out of the game, out of the final
Oh,
game.
really?
Yeah,
Why's
I
that?
mean, I don't really, I I'm not a big fan of the pool rooms just in general.
That's
I
fair.
mean, I'm happy with the one that's in the game, but I'm just
Mm.
not a fan of the style. But I thought, well, I started working on it, but I wasn't happy with my progress so far with it, and that was a couple months ago. And I just said I'll just scrap it, throw it in the trash for a little bit, and just work on other stuff. And I wasn't gonna keep it in the final game, so
Mm.
uh, it was supposed to be pool rooms less. Yeah, that's a
Wow.
word. But then I decided, people really like this, so
Mm.
I'll just I'll just make something, and that's what the final map is. Just
Yeah.
something I throw together in a
Yeah.
few days.
Honestly, I didn't have any issues with it at all. Like, I don't feel like it was bad in any way.
Yeah,
But I felt like it fit right in, and it was just it was a little break segment. To me, that just felt like a break segment where it was kind of creepy, but it looked cool. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and that was kind of like the vibe of the pool rooms as well. I think that like I remember reading about it at some point, and it was saying like, oh, this level's safe. It's okay. Like, and I guess I got that kind of vibe from the pool rooms, the ones that you made at least. So glad you kept it.
yeah, yeah. I'm glad I did. I think people are really, really excited for it.
Mm.
Even if I don't like it, it doesn't mean other people don't.
Exactly, and it's up to interpretation to everyone. Not
And
everyone. Yeah.
I wouldn't say I hate it. I don't hate it. It's just I'm just not a big fan of it, I guess. I don't know, but I still think it's a cool place.
I'm so excited to get into this content. This looks so interesting to me. Let's talk about it. Let's jump into it.
You want me to stream
Yeah,
the photos?
that would be great. I'd love that. Yeah, perfect.
I think I sent this picture, but
Yes, here we go. Boom. Yeah, the map.
Yeah,
This is
this
the
is
concept map. Yeah.
yeah, no, this was just when I just started making it, and pretty much I was just figuring out where the spawns and exits would be.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the usual spawn. This is also a very early map, as you can tell.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is the usual spawn in the yellow rooms,
Mm-hmm.
and this would be the restaurant one.
Ah,
I guess
yes.
people call it Chili's, whatever that is.
Yeah.
And then this is the hospital spawn. So you spawn over here at first, and then you just get thrown into one of these randomly. And then these are the exits. So this whole thing was moved over here, and here's the hospital pretty much now. And this is the house area thing. So yeah, that's the basic layout, I guess. But I'll send you a complete layout after
Sure.
this.
That would be great. Yeah, I'd love that.
Yeah.
So you're saying that like spawn 1, 2, and 3. Were you originally planning to have like a different spawn locations depending on when like so let's just say if I boot up one person boots up the game, they might spawn in the hospital, and then a different person they might spawn in Chili's.
Yeah.
Like was that your intention with that?
Well, not with early access, but when I was reworking the game, I kind of thought it would be cool, to try it, have random spawns, and I think it worked out fine.
It's cool. Oh my gosh. Okay, this sounds crazy. So when I experienced the game for the first time, played it for a little bit, but I exited out before the game saved. Now the reason why I exited out was because I don't know. I think I just wasn't really going anywhere. I couldn't really find my way through, and so I just kind of left it for a while. And I came back, and it was really interesting because when I on my first playthrough, and I'm going to be talking about this in the video. On my first playthrough, I found like this one cutscene where you're like walking down the yellow hallway, and then you see like the bacteria entity, like the the big walking. I don't, yeah, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
The like, there's this one cutscene where like you're walking down the hallway, and then you see like the entity's arm for like a split second, and then he like disappears. Like I saw that on my first
Yeah.
playthrough. That scared the shit out of me. Um, and then when I did my replay, like because I exited the game and they didn't save, I didn't experience that at all. So it felt weird. And as well, I didn't even experience the hospital level when I first played. So like to me, it felt like it was a different experience because like it was just because I just went a different way. But it was I was thinking to myself, is this like randomized in some way? But so it's kind of interesting. It kind of relates to my experience with your game. So that's cool.
Yeah. It's great that people can experience this game differently, based on these spawns. I mean, at least this first map,
Yeah.
the rest of the game is a bit more linear in a way. What I had planned though was these three spawns were supposed to be different based on where you would no clip in the previous map with the hazmat guys.
Yes.
There was supposed to be three different ways you could go there, and each one would, spawn you in each of these. So it was supposed to be like that, but kind of that got cut. It's a lot of cut content for this game.
That's fair. But now it's just kind of random, right? Like it just chooses a random spot.
Yeah,
Yep. I understand.
pretty much.
That's cool.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Here's the TV scene thing.
Oh my god. Okay, that is awesome. I tried to find the source of that. I couldn't find it. I found the source of the nuke footage, and I'll be completely honest with you. That is my favorite part of the game. I'm not even kidding. That was like I sat there for like 5 minutes just watching the thing just intently.
Yeah.
That is so cool. Thank you, by the way. If you could send that to me later on, that'd be awesome.
I can do that. It'd be better through email though, because it's 140 megabytes.
Okay,
I don't know if I
gotcha.
can send it through Discord.
Sure, that's all good then. Oh, what's
But
that?
oh yeah, this is the I don't even know what to call this area. It's where you go over the ladder
Oh, yes,
and
of
then
course.
fall.
I,
So this is behind that. This is the each of these are pretty much different halls or different. I don't know. I don't even know what to call it, to be honest.
yeah, that's fair.
And this, yeah, this is just a part of that.
Sure. What's
And
what's the red light, if I may ask?
oh yeah, red light. It's just an indicator for me to know where to lead the map to.
Yep.
It goes through here, and then yeah,
Okay, gotcha.
just to know what I'm doing with the map,
That's
so I
fair.
don't forget or something. I don't know.
Especially when you're dealing with so many different hallways, you know?
Yeah,
Mm.
exactly. These are just screenshots
Yeah.
of already existing stuff.
Oh, that's cool. I love that one.
Oh yeah, this was actually I took this to make a thumbnail for the trailer.
Oh.
Um, but it doesn't. I don't think it looks too good. There's something. Maybe the grain is a little bit weird, and shadows look weird on the.
Oh,
They're going through here, the lighting.
sure. I understand.
But yeah, I
Hmm.
just decided to go with a different thumbnail.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
So this was this was the corpse
Yes.
before I added detail to his head, I guess, or just to the room, I guess. But yeah, there was a different place he was supposed to be, which is here.
yes.
He was supposed to be
Oh,
like this.
okay.
Um,
And was that?
but I moved him.
That's fair. Yeah. That's kind of cool. Like he looks kind of in the first one. He looks kind of like isolated. Like he kind of cooped himself up in that little room before he kind of
Yeah,
died.
I feel like that's what you would do if you were in there. You'd probably just find a little room. I mean, if you're dying, if you've
Mm,
been there for a while, you'd probably just go into I mean, go somewhere isolated, I
yes.
guess, away from the noise of the lights, maybe.
There's an episode of Kane Pixel series where they had something just like that. Did you inspire from that, or was that?
Yeah. It was. I think it was inspired by that.
Mm. Oh,
But I think the presentation was inspired by that. But I think it's a pretty fun idea. Obviously not in real life. You don't want to see a corpse, but it's a fun idea for a game. Someone falls through here and you find the remains. Kind of gives, I guess, Newman, the character, kind of gives him an idea of what he'll become if he doesn't move or something. I don't know,
yeah, no, of course.
but
That's perfect. That
yeah,
freaked me out. When I saw that, I'm like, oh, okay, jeez. So that's cool.
I don't know how interesting these are gonna be. I mean, I picked through them, but
Yeah.
I don't know if they're. I'm just on top of a wall right here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah, this is just the map.
map. Yeah, yeah, of course.
Oh yeah, this was supposed to be the intro for the footage.
Hmm.
It was supposed to be like an FBI warning, stuff like that. But I feel like it's kind of over. It's been overdone, I think,
Yeah.
in Backrooms media.
Yeah.
So I just felt like just getting right into it instead of having an intro like this.
Good idea.
Oh, these. I guess these ones are pretty interesting. This is you're in the elevator right here, and you're gonna. This was for the two endings. You were gonna pick each ending with this.
Oh.
So that was obviously cut, but you if you'd gone down here, you'd get one ending, and then if you climbed up here, you'd get the second ending.
Yes. Oh, that's cool.
So it was supposed to be like that, and I think it's a little bit uh weird how I was. It was supposed to be like this. He was just supposed to be standing there.
Oh, that's the dude. Yeah, yeah, of course.
Yeah, it kind of. I don't know. I cut it. I thought I could do something cooler, but
Mm.
also I think it would be hard to tell the player that he can either go down or up with
Mm.
the controls, because there isn't a climb button or anything.
Yeah, I
Uh,
understand. Yeah, you either press like space bar or control to
Yeah,
yeah to go through. So no, good idea.
yeah. Oh, then there's this. They actually became best friends after the ending.
Oh, that's so
Um,
sweet.
yeah.
They settled
Oh
their
yeah. Here's
differences.
yeah. Here's a more I guess more developed map, but still pretty early. So here's the Chili's. It's the hall right down here, and the yellow spawn, the hospital. Also, the walls here, they look like standalone right here. It's just the resolution of the game. There are some walls that you just can't see because they're so small and I'm so far away taking this. Um, so yeah, it might look, yeah, there might be gaps that aren't there actually. But yeah. Oh yeah, this is a video. This was before it even released in early access. This was like my first week of working on the project,
Oh, okay.
I think. Anyway, here's oh yeah, there was supposed to be a sitting mechanic.
Yeah, I
Um,
saw that. I was like,
and I
oh.
yeah, it was actually fully made and everything, but uh, it was I just thought it would be kind. I don't know. I just cut it out. I don't know.
Hmm, that's
I
fair.
don't really have a big reason to, but I just thought it wasn't right.
That's fair.
I don't know.
I think it's a good idea, and I guess there'd be a lot of I think there was a lot of chairs and stuff like that, and I think that if you did
Yeah,
keep it in there, then they would set the expectation of the player that he could sit on any chair, and then if he can't sit on a chair because it's like if it's like blocking something, then it might break the immersion. So like that, I think that
yeah.
was a good call. I think removing that.
Well, yeah. This is um. You remember the red neighborhood? Like the red neighborhood thing. It was from Kane Pixel's video. One of them. It was also on the complex found footage. But this was supposed to be a neighborhood street with this lighting up the street, the blue moon, I guess.
Oh, this one.
Um,
Oh, I love that
yeah,
area. Okay, yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
yeah. It was supposed to be like a version of that, but blue and kind of different in some
Mm.
ways. But I didn't like delete it, but I'm moving it to either a DLC or the third game.
Oh,
Um,
hype? Oh
yeah,
my god. Oh my god, that's cool. Yeah, nice.
I think people really loved the Red Neighborhood, and it wasn't my idea, you know. It was from Kane Parsons. Um, so, but yeah, I think it could be really cool for a DLC or whatever it is.
I agree, and I think it's. Oh my god, that's awesome.
Yeah, this is pretty old actually.
Oh,
This
okay.
is
Was it like the original dancing
yeah.
video or nah?
No, this is not the one I posted,
Okay.
but
Oh my god.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know why he was doing that. He just did
Uh,
that. Nobody told him to do that.
that's true. He's just dancing his pain away, you know.
Yeah. So
Ooh,
this is
cool.
the development of the Chili's area. Um,
Can't
pretty
take that
fun to
seriously.
make.
Yeah.
But it looks it's a little bit underdeveloped, missing a wall right here, but
Mm,
yeah.
I understand. Yeah, that's cool.
Um, this
Oh,
is
oh,
this is
items.
actually for multiplayer.
Yes. Oh, okay.
Yeah, this
How did that go? Like what? Cause like
well,
what kind of changed there?
it was supposed to be a part of Expedition, but um, it was very complicated to make it work in the same project. I feel like because Expedition was already pretty large, especially with the full release. You know, it's a lot. So I think making a standalone version is a lot better, more efficient, I guess. Another reason why it's not in Expedition is just it, it won't be connected to the story. I don't think. So it'll just be yeah, it won't be connected to the story, but I'm still gonna take it seriously, you know. And it's not gonna be, um, it's not gonna be like a goofy co-op thing, but you know, that might be fun to make and fun to play, but I just don't think it fits the genre, whatever. But you know, it's hard to make co-op games serious. You know, people have fun in it, and you know, that's just how it goes.
That's true. Yeah, that's a
You know,
really good point.
especially with animations and stuff, seeing someone, for example, there's a glitch in the game right now in Expedition where in the beginning you can see one of the hazmat guys. You can see him moonwalk. Um, and he's just moonwalking the entire way, walking backwards. And yeah, it's I don't really know how to fix it. I'm trying to find the cause, but
Mhm.
I cannot. Yeah, I'll try though. I'm trying.
That's
This was supposed to be the intro.
mm.
Introduction was supposed to be like Newman getting out the car with the camera and walking into the facility. I
Yeah.
wanted to make it more simple, I guess. Yeah. Also, I was thinking like it's a work camera, so maybe you wouldn't have it on him as he's entering work. I don't know.
Oh, it's a sitting
Oh, and
mechanic.
yeah, this is. Yeah, there was supposed to be an interaction icon as well.
Hmm. That's done pretty well. I like that. Doesn't feel, doesn't feel like it's interrupting anything, you know. So that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is.
Yeah. Nice.
Um, this area is actually still in the game. It just looks different.
Oh,
It has
okay.
different lights or something. But yeah, um, this was pretty. And I worked for a while. I worked on it for a while, but
Hmm.
yeah, I
The
don't know.
the ominous red lasers.
Yeah.
Is that like kind of
Uh,
like little points of where you can
this.
like what's that? Like if I may
Oh
ask.
no, this is just in development to see
Ah,
where I'm interacting. It's just
yes.
raycast.
That makes sense. Oh,
But
cool.
yeah, this was the main menu for the co-op. This was implemented into Expedition, so you can see switch to story
Mm-hmm.
and then host and server browser,
Mm.
and this one as well.
No.
And yeah, another. This is another one. Another shot of the layout. I think maybe this one already. I already showed this one just with text, but
That's okay.
there's
It's
the mall.
Chili's.
Uh, well, but yeah, it's I think yeah, this was supposed to be enterable,
Oh, okay.
but uh, yeah, I cut out because you can actually look through there and see the puppet or the doll, Ray, whatever you want to
Really?
call it. Yeah, there's a little. If you go here before the lights turn on, you can see him.
Oh my god, I missed that.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah, a lot of people did. It's pretty subtle, you know.
Mm.
It's maybe hard to notice unless you're really looking for him,
Well, that's what makes it cooler, you know?
oh, this is. Oh god, this is.
Oh, flashbang.
This is. This is like one of the first versions of the.
The door.
This was like maybe a day after I created the project.
Oh, nice. Yes, sick.
You can tell it's pretty old.
Yeah, true. No, that's fair. Yeah.
Oh yeah, as you can tell, it was supposed to be an hallway out here, and then turns left right here.
Okay.
That was changed.
Oh, yeah,
A
right.
lot was changed, but
Yeah, I
yeah,
see.
it looks a lot more simple here,
Mm-hmm.
realistic, I guess.
It's would you say it would be less complex?
It would be less complex, yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, this is this is the old mall, or in development mall, I guess. Oh yeah, there was actually, I was for the mall. I had an idea of making you actually having it turn the power on, and instead of it just being on, but this was kind of what it was supposed to be while the power was off for the, or I guess not the power, just turn the lights on, like the top lights for the entire mall. But yeah, I never made it. Um, Also, it was supposed to have sunlight. That cut that too. Uh, yeah. So here are the old stores. Jennip and Turner. These names. It was pretty fun to come up with names for that. I think some of them I got like most of them are they came from suggestions from some people on Discord on the Discord for PGWave, and then sometimes I just came up with myself, and then a little bit of them I used AI to actually help. Like one, there's a Pick and Pause. That store, that name came from AI. I think that's all the photos that I have.
Even though the game isn't fully horror focused, like, was there anything that kind of inspired you regarding the horror, any horror elements?
I guess some aspects were. I took, I guess, some inspiration from like old internet horror videos. For example, there's a radio that plays in the hotel. There was a there there's one song there that that's from a video that really scared me when I was like little, when I was growing up. It's like Obey the Walrus. It's called. It was like an old internet horror video. Just yeah. So I just took the audio from that, put it in the radio, and because the I think the video isn't that scary. It's just the music that brings the fear factor. But yeah, I think it helps a lot with that. But from for anything else, I think that most of the horror just comes from. I don't think really. I think it's pretty much all just other Backrooms media, like any other inspiration. For example, the sightings of the life form that exists in there, that's more, the sightings, they come more from, how you can see the entity in Kane Pixels videos. You can like see it behind corners and walls. That's kind of what inspired that. It's pretty simple, but
True, but
yeah.
it works. It works
Oh
perfectly. Yeah. Speaking of the entities, so the Ray Race. So what made you choose those? That it just seems so specific. Like I had no idea what they were, and I had to Google them, and I found a bit of a rabbit hole, and it just I don't even know what to think of it, to be honest. But like, what made you choose those guys in particular?
It is. It's only one. It's not. It's only one puppet. But the it's pretty stupid. It's actually there's no reason that I picked him out of anything else because my an old friend of mine was working on this model, and he said I could use it for the game. So I thought it looked cool, so I just decided to use it, and yeah. There's no other reason. It's just, yeah, I just thought it looked cool. I was younger.
Dude, that's so cool. And I'm glad that's really cool that it kind of like it survived all those years. Like it's still going. Like if you look at any, it's so funny. If you look at any video online, you've got that thing like that little that model, of the entity. Like it's just there on every single thumbnail. It's like it's kind of like the mascot in a way, weirdly saying that. Right at the end of the game, I can't remember how this appears, but I think there's a link that appears at the end of the game somewhere, and you click on it, and then it takes you to like a video. Okay, so let's see. So this was released about a year ago. Is that channel like yours by any chance?
Yeah, it is an old channel.
Yes, I knew it.
Yeah, it you know I felt like it added some. I needed to add some backstory to him,
Mm.
you know, because it's a full release. I wanted to add some more story, I guess. And I thought doing it like this would would be cooler than just having it in your face in the game, you know. That's why I find it funny. It's called eerie prop disappearance call on camera, because it just looks like any other video,
Mm.
just eerie prop disappearance.
There's another video that's on there, and it was uploaded about 8 months ago, and it was just because I checked that
Yeah.
out and I was like, what is that? Like what? what? Why? Like,
Well,
you know?
I posted this video just to make the channel look more real.
Yes. It
There's
fooled
no
me.
other reason for it.
That's great idea. I think that doing that is so good because like you said, it makes it more real, and then it just having something just so I don't know, like just so general and just simple, like just someone just walking around, and that's it. That's literally just the video. That just makes it seem so weird because there's such a contrast between the two videos. It's like okay, and I love that. Good idea. That's so
Thank
cool.
you.
So my favorite part of the game, right, is the part with the TV, with like the church footage, and then there's the nuclear test footage. What made you put that in there? Because again, that's like my favorite part of the game.
I wanted the complex itself to look like it's curious about our world, you know. So it's playing, you know, stuff that means something to humanity, you know. It's religion, nuclear testing, all that stuff that has affected humanity. I feel like it's kind of just playing that back. But or you could interpret it any other way, you know, any way you like. But as for example, the guy in the sermon part says that man was placed on earth, all that stuff, and then then it plays the nuclear bomb footage, which is kind of conveying like, oh, are humans destroying, you know, Earth or whatever you want to interpret it as, you know. It's not. I didn't put it there to tell the player anything. It's just there, and you can interpret it however you like, you know.
That's cool. That is really cool. I didn't actually even think of it that way. I think that I couldn't find any like conclusion myself. Like I just and that's what really intrigued me. Yeah, that's cool. I love it.
Thank you.
And I guess as well the initials on the camera. Now I think I have a good idea on who this is, but the initials right at the end of the game, like you know, there's a split in the roads, there's a picture of Jesus and stuff like that, and then you know, and then the camera falls, and then there's an initial. Now I thought it was gonna say like Newman or something like that, but then again it just says JC, and then I looked at the your YouTube channel, and it says George Cullen instead of like it's GC instead of JC, and I was like, okay, like then who is it then? Like what is that? Like who is the initials on that? That's really interesting.
The thing is, I didn't make that model.
Oh, okay.
So it was just on there, and I just thought, you know, it could be the initials for anyone else that owns the camera at the MagWave facility, you know. So that was just what I was thinking, you know.
Yeah.
I realized it looks like it stands for Jesus Christ after the painting of Jesus Christ earlier in the game, but it doesn't. It's just someone else at the MagWave facility. You know, I didn't really get into detail with that.
Out of all the areas in the final release, what would you say would be your personal favorite, just overall? Like what?
I would definitely have to say the house yard. Definitely, I love that place. I feel like the atmosphere is really nice there. I don't know. And I think that I have to thank Gavin O. James for the ambient sounds. It's he really helped put the atmosphere together in those areas. Yeah, so thank you to him. But yeah, that has to be my favorite, like top. But if there was any other place, I would probably say maybe the mall. I'm gonna release some updates for Expedition this year. So this year is gonna be an update to Expedition, change some stuff, fix some bugs, just stuff like that. And then I'm adding controller support and PS5 port for the game,
Oh,
or PS5 release. I'm working on that though. It's not going to be right now. It's going to be maybe 2 months, maybe more. I'm not sure, but it's on the way. I'm working on it. But then after that, it's just co-op and maybe a new project that is not Backrooms related. Yeah, the co-op is going to be a new separate application on Steam. Yeah, it's going to be its own thing.
That works out well, because then the tone, like if you end up changing the tone a bit on the multiplayer one, then it'll kind of remain separate from the original story that you want to tell with the Expedition. So
yeah, exactly.
Oh, dude, that's so cool. Yeah, well, I'm excited to see what's gonna happen. And I guess with the red room, not the red rooms, the red city, no, the red neighborhood. I forgot what it was called. That I'm looking forward to seeing that. In case you ever go ahead with that, but whatever it is, man, like I'm on board. It's gonna be really cool. So
I appreciate that.
Of course, yeah. But yeah, man, I think that I don't really have any further questions at all. I'd say, like, I think you answered everything that I was everything that I was after, to be honest. So,
it's great to hear.
Of course. And
it's,
like even that content, I love it. I absolutely love it. I love just hearing about, like, you know, the previous iterations of the projects and like, you know, and that's kind of why I chose like specific questions, like really specific questions, like with the camera and the launch footage. Like, you know, I kind of wanted to make a question sheet that was targeted towards things that not very many people might think about, I guess, or want, you know what I mean? So
yeah, no, I get that. Yeah, I have some I guess a little bit more cut content. I don't know. It's this one's very weird, but this was
little friend.
Yeah, this was like this was not like before I found the other doll thing, or I got it, but this was, I don't know, a friend of mine was working on this. I don't know what it is, what it's supposed to be, but
that's freaky.
I'm just very happy this didn't make it in that game. I don't think people would be very scared of this.
I think I'm with you on that one. I think the doll that that's perfect. He ain't do nothing but step back.
Have you seen this original image?
I think I have. Hold on.
It's like a weight loss post, and it's like he ain't doing nothing but step back.
Oh, that one. That's perfect. That's so cool.
Anyway, yeah, that's just sometimes you just gotta have fun with a project.
No,
like that.
Of course, yeah. Especially when, like, I guess everything is super like tense and serious. You want to at least have, like, you know, a bit more lightheartedness in it. So that's cool.
Of course, yeah.
That's all I need to say. This has been so much fun, dude. Thank you so much.
I mean, thank you for having me, man.
Yes,
great. Definitely much better than my last one. Right. I can say that.
No. I understand.
But yeah, just thank you for the interview, man. Thanks for all that. You know, I appreciate it.